It's so funny to me, you guys, because I want to say I started posting on YouTube like middle school, right? And I don't know what like made me do it. Like no YouTuber inspired me to do it. I just wanted to post, and I was like, okay, maybe if I blow up, I blow up. Clearly, I don't, and I think that's fine because I do get like family or friends that do watch me, and again, I'm okay with that, you guys. But for I guess episode two, I'm going to be talking about YouTubers and just how crazy they became. Not only like in 2026, but I feel like just even their past, right? And I know a lot of people be like, okay, like just don't judge like people's like past mistakes, but like if they are constantly doing what they're doing, which I will explain more in this episode, you guys are definitely be like, okay, yeah, these famous people with money do not change, right? But yeah, with that being said, you guys, I guess just to start this podcast on, right? To start it off, it's mostly more of me posting in middle school, and I remember I would post like DIY videos. I really wish I had my channel back, and I just deleted it for many reasons. I think it was just mostly a lot of people would like literally watch my videos and just like criticize it, judge it, right? You know how school be. Once they find out you're like posting, you guys, they will like call you out on it. And it's like weird because it's like other people can do it, right? Like other people in school can like post and do this. But God forbid if you start doing it, right? You start posting vlogs or you start doing like DIY things. And so yeah, I ended up just felt, I guess, again, I was young. I guess I was like more insecure and I would just delete old stuff, right? But even then, because I would even post in high school or even after, right? Like when I graduated, you guys, I did post even more. And again, you guys, I would like delete my channel, do it again, right? Like, um, again, I guess it's just I went through a lot, and just I'm happy I'm able to still continue to do it. And I know maybe not much people would watch this or listen to it, but I'm happy to be in a place that at least I'm able to still share everything, right? And you'll definitely see more stuff about episode two because I do talk about like a lot of stuff, you guys, and hopefully you can just laugh to it, listen to it, and yeah, do whatever. And then, guys, let's begin the Scream It Out episode two of this podcast. A while back, I want to say maybe like 6 years ago, I just started like stopped watching YouTubers in a way. Like I don't know, I turned off just the notifications on my YouTube app, or even just went like on every like notification I had on YouTube, and I switched it off. I don't know if maybe because I just got older and like I just started seeing just how like unrealistic some of these just YouTubers were. And I don't know, I felt like some of the stuff they were doing was just performative. It just didn't seem genuine. And so I just stopped watching a lot of YouTubers, you guys. Like, I still watch YouTube, but I mostly watch like different like content in a way. Want to say like a couple like months back, I saw like a Reddit post where I'm not even gonna like say any names, and it's not like this YouTuber knows me, or like they probably be thinking, oh yeah, like this person's just a hater, when really that's not even the case. It's just I saw like a Reddit post, basically someone like screen recorded a YouTuber, and mind you, this YouTuber, they like put their video, or I think it was like a live stream under like a paid content thing, where you literally have to go on their Patreon, spend like what, $5, $2 a month, just to hear them like complain or say something crazy, right? Right, like all these YouTubers be doing that nowadays, I feel like. But mind you, this YouTuber was canceled in the past. And mind you guys, I'm not the type of person to be on hopping on the cancel culture, right? That's never was me. I kind of understood what that was at the time, and especially when I was younger, because I remember what I was in middle school when like people would go on social media and like hop on like that band trend or what was it, the cancel culture trends at the time. But from my understanding, I knew like it was basically fans just wanted these famous people to just be careful what they do, right? Be careful what they say because some of these famous people, especially like YouTubers, they do live in like their own fantasy sometimes, right? Like they have all this money and they think they can just behave, act the way they do and not get any like consequences back for it. And it's just like that for anything in life, right? Like you can't be sitting here and acting like a weirdo in your work job, right? Like people's gonna be looking at you or even complain to their higher ups, right? So it's I kind of thought at the time, right? That's what it was, right? That's what the cancel culture was. Now, with that being said, I do want to again speak about this one YouTuber where basically they paid, right? This person paid to hear, I guess, this YouTuber's live stream, and they were talking about how, like, oh, I was canceled in the past. I don't know why people can't move on. Like, they were kind of making it seem like they went all perfect after the situation, which I know a lot of people be like, oh, yeah, like, they grow, they learn. But to my sense, I feel like most of these YouTubers, they don't really learn. Like they still behave the way they do. They still are doing some type of like questionable things, right? And I feel like a lot of like YouTuber fans, I guess I would call them, or viewers, they just kind of ignore it and then they just like move past it. They're like, oh, that's just in the past or that's just the that. They're grown now. They grew up when I remember I was watching this YouTuber's like videos, like I want to say like a month ago, but I was just again seeing it and I was like, they kind of acting the same way. Like they might not be doing the same stuff they did in like in the past, right? Because they got called out for it. But you kind of still see they still doing like their same old, right? So they kind of haven't really changed a bit. And so I say like I kind of just stopped watching YouTube or just YouTubers really because again they say they change or they do this and that when really guys they don't. And I find it funny because it's like a lot of people be defending them all the time. And I know I ain't gonna be sitting here defending no like person who be making money and I don't even know them personally, right? So it's like some of these YouTubers they be acting a fool or they be faking it for views or for clout, right? And just to get some money. So that's why I just stopped watching it. I just felt like some YouTubers are not genuine. They're not real. They just do things just to hop on a trend, or they always want to be in some type of crazy like trend just to get viewers, right? Just to get that money. At the same time, it's like it's very weird. Now, when I speak about YouTubers, right, and their problematic past or just stuff they did, which from what I've seen, like especially in 2026, most of these like YouTubers are still being problematic, right? Like I was seeing like so many reports, even if it's claims or even if it's allegations, they're like still being problematic, like to the public eye. So whenever I hear about people saying, oh, yeah, like they changed, they're not like that same person anymore. But yeah, at the same time, you kind of start seeing stuff. So I think the major person that was known on YouTube was James Charles. If you do not know him, he was basically the first cover, right? A cover girl basically made him an ambassador, meaning that he was like the first gay male for them, and he created his own palette, right? Like he put makeup and color shades, stuff like that. And I remember like a lot of people, supported it and was all right with it because this was like a big time, right, for gay individuals to be able to have their own makeup. He's still problematic as of today. This was a Spirit Airline employee. Now, I'm not sure what her last name is, but it is called Amber. Pretty sure her name is Amber. And she basically DM'd James Charles saying, hey, like, I'm really struggling right now. And she says, basically, Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and they just lost their job, right? There was like all these people that lost their job, and she was one of them. So she sends her GoFundMe page right at the end of the page explaining that any donation would help. Which again, she was doing this out of kindness. So James Charles responded, basically publicly, and he was like saying that, like, why would I help you? He was basically saying, get another job. He's basically trying to claim that she mostly like sent that message to thousands of celebrities, right? Basically thinking that she was begging, a lot of celebs to do this, right? So he ended up posting this video, right? And was calling her a lazy piece of shit. That's what he said in this video. Now, of course, this is deleted, but people do, right? Download videos and it's going to be on the internet.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's the GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God, welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every fucking day, and you're white, pretty, and able-bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe?
Now, of course, the internet and the fans did respond to this and thought, like, dang, like, all she was trying to do was, trying to get into this, right? So, with this being followed up, a lot of people ended up bringing up his underage scandal, which, if you guys remember, in 2021, he did used to, from what was claimed, he did make a video on this, you guys, okay? That he used to talk to 16-year-old dudes, right? And he said in his apology video saying, oh, like, I didn't know. They never told me my age, right? Guys, right? He had that pass, right? Speaking to those basically underage dudes, right? Boys. Now, back to, right, what happened with the Spirit line. So, of course, after all the hate he ended up getting for literally making that video, she ended up making the video, right? The girl who messaged James, she's like, oh yeah, he ended up messaging me. He said that he was sorry. So I am going to show you like the whole screenshot of what he basically said. He basically said he's sorry, he wasn't thinking clearly, and she basically said she wasn't going to accept it.
I know another question on here is, do I accept his apology? So I'm just going to answer it right together. Hell no. I don't accept his apology, especially because he was very publicly with what he said, and then you thought it was okay to message me privately. No. So he did message me. Here's a screenshot.
And I don't know, I kind of feel for her because it's like, most of these YouTubers, they have all this money and they are so like blind to real world struggles, right? Like these people have all this money, they don't care about if you're struggling with no job, right? And I think a lot of these YouTubers don't care, right? And you see what James did with that video, and I don't know, I just feel like he only says sorry after everybody was kind of like commenting and saying, oh well, look what you did. And then he's like, oh damn, like I really have to, go talk to her. So that's why I said, you guys, some of these YouTubers really be weird and they're fake, right? They can do all this in front of the camera, but you don't know who these people are.